So Matt, 1-1, a fair result in the end. Not a defeat, which is nice to obviously go out at home with not losing a game. Shame it wasn't a win. What's your thoughts on the result and the overall team performance?
Well, I think it was a game of two halves. Really, thought the first 10 minutes I thought were fantastic on the front foot, playing nice football, getting crosses and chances, and then a few mistakes in vital areas gave them momentum then for the 35 minutes, and they put us under a bit of pressure without really making chances. But it was more they had more of the ball than we did, so we had to make a change. We brought Andy off. It could have been any one of 7 players that could have come off because it wasn't very good for that 30 minutes. But yeah, we made a change. We had a few choice words at half time, and we come out wanting a reaction, and we definitely got one. There was only one team pushing for that when they were slowing the ball down, slowing the game down, taking the time with throw-ins or goal kicks, and we were, trying to get the ball back into play as quick as we can. Nicky Clear I thought was brilliant, but I thought Sean Densmore when he came on, I thought he changed the game. I thought he kept us taking over, switching the play, passes forward. I thought it was brilliant. So yeah, to answer your question, I thought we deserved the win, but a point. Yeah, I'd take that, yeah.
So you were saying about Andy McWilliams, it was more of a tactical decision than an injury.
Yeah, basically. Yeah. I mean, look, the first 25 minutes there's a few people not at the best. So like I said, it could have been any one of 7, but we had to think of who we could put on. It was a thought process going through our minds who can we put on, who can, without going too defensively, because we're at home. We want to stay attacking. So yeah, we knew Carl can slot in there left back, and put Denzi on, who needs game time, needs minutes for his rehabilitation. So yeah, it wasn't an easy one to make, but we had to do something to change the game because they had the momentum.
Chris Lynch and Nicky Clee, to me personally, was the standout performers. How much of an impact have them two been today? Obviously down that left hand side, Nicky looked very dangerous, as well as Lynch on the right hand side. He was getting in them crosses. He was really probably the stronghold down the right hand side. How much of an impact were they today? Yeah,
well, Nicky's been playing it as just behind the front two, where he doesn't have to track back, and every time he gets the ball, we're saving the energy for when he gets the ball to attack players instead of tracking the full back. And so we've been trying to save a little bit of energy there. But yeah, every time he got the ball, he looked dangerous. There's a few times where he got in down the left in the second half where he could have chose a better option. But look, I'm not going to fault Nicky Clee. He put a shift in, and Chris Lynch is Chris Lynch. He's a mammoth of a man, and he puts his heart and soul into every game.
So you were saying before about Sean Densmore. He came on, he made a massive impact. He obviously got that goal. What's your reaction to his goal? Was it sheer luck, or do you reckon he deserved it through the fact that his performance was so good?
Well, yeah, you can say he deserved it because his performance was very good. Like I say, he kept us ticking over. He's a mouth out there. He's very vocal. It was a great ball in. I'll have to see it again, but I think there was someone in running just before the keeper. Might have been Mika. Might have put the keeper off, but like I say, it was a great ball in, and if you don't put it in there, you'll never know. So yeah, he bought a ticket, and the keeper thankfully has had a stinker.
So probably the big question here is all about your future, the management's future. I saw you early on talking to Graham Rowley, and I was just wondering, do you now know your future, or is it one of them where you've been told you've got to wait to see out the rest of the season to see where your future lies? I
don't know my future yet. I'll probably know in the next 24 to 48 hours. That's all I know. I don't know anything else about that. But what I will say, I can thank the players in there because this could be my last game. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. But just a special mention to the fans who have been patient, who've come every game, who've supported us, who clapped us off, especially when me and Robbie have been here. Because I know it's been difficult. They could have easily stayed away, but they've came and shown our support through wins and through losses, and just a massive thank you for them.
And on a personal note, how gutted would you feel? I spoke to Robbie last week, on Monday, and he said on you and behalf of you and himself, he'd feel gutted if he didn't get it personally. How would you feel?
The same. Look, I've got my heart and soul into this club. I've tried my best to get the best out of the players, and I think we have. I think we definitely have. There's not been one game where you can't say they've not put a shift in. Yes, we might have lost games, and yes, we might have been poor ability-wise, but they've always put a shift in, and we've always tried to do the right things. But look, like Robbie, I'd be gutted. I'd be gutted. And would I be tempted to go for other jobs? Probably not. No, not after. If I don't get this one, probably not. No.
Last but not least, Hobson returned. How much of a threat is he, especially for an aerial threat? When he came on for Reeves, he looked more. We were playing more long balls. We were trying to get more crosses in for him to hopefully get a goal. But unfortunately, we didn't. How good is it that he's back now and he can be that aerial threat? Yeah,
well, like you said, he's a threat, isn't he? So we were putting loads and loads of crosses in the box. So it's a perfect time to throw Obi on, and we had Nicky's long throw. So, but what else? What he does well, but people might not see, is he holds the ball up and he brings people into play. He likes a Nicky Clee, he likes a Sean Millers, who will be back soon, and so that's one aspect of his game that people might not see, but he's very, very good at. And like you say, he's a man mountain of a bloke, and he's a really, really good lad. So hopefully, whoever the manager is next year will see his potential and play him more often, because he is a threat.
Thank you very much, and hopefully, on a personal note, you'll be here next season. Thank you.